everybody! GTN 2002 here with another Let's Play, and I'm sad to say I've had to get some new recording software, and unfortunately the GTN is quite broke, so yeah, you're stuck with a little timer in the bottom corner with the time and how long things have been recording. But it works just fine, and I'm going to keep it there. But yes, you are witnessing the rebirth of a channel because I finally have said, oh to hell with this, and personal thank yous to another player of Banished. Skystorm! Yep, been watching your run through Colonial Charter and I decided, you know what, it's time I do the same. And you know what, we're also going to do some other stuff too. So, first I'm going to load and show you that I'm getting rid of my test runs. I'll be reusing that name, don't worry. And we are going to first showcase the mods we're going to use. We are going to use the most excellent adventure, Busy Laborers, because it is a bit of a convenience factor. Instead of having to gather stone and iron separately, I can gather them all together with one drag. Flattened terrain, because flattened terrain is awesome. It is excellent. And more wood per tree, because I want more wood per tree. Sure, reload that menu. The town name and the map and all that are going to be predetermined. So let's start new. When I was going through the randomizer on my test runs, it came up with something very similar to this, so I'm going to use it. Ronkonkoma, the town I used to live in, Long Island, New York. We're going to use that as our name. And we're going to use the same map seed as New Skyland. Yes, Sky, I'm using your map. 3112-1968. We'll do valleys. Our terrain size will be large. Our climate will be mild. Unlike Sky, I'm turning disasters off and we will start hard. There should be more options. Why are there not more options? Right, because I need to enable the mods! You bonehead. Just a bonehead like Sky. That's pretty much it. And we'll reload the menu once more. Now, I'm going to take this in a bit of a direction. Even though I'm going to use the same map as Sky, I'm going to go in a different direction, and hopefully you'll appreciate that. And I wonder what Sky is going to think of this. So, leave comments if you want to see something here. Let me know. But I'll tell you one thing, all roads will be brick. Brick roads are the permanent roads, and even the music's better in the mod. Let's start a new one. Get rid of the old name, RONKONKOMA. And the map seed 3112-1968. We're gonna be in the valleys. Our terrain size is gonna be very large. Climate, we'll just keep that mild. Disasters are off, and we start under hard because we will. And let's get ourselves a town. Yes. So, there will be a outpost that we will start with, one of Sky's infamous forestry nodes. It'll have all the things needed in one row to keep the city going at the beginning, so we don't die in our first winter, because I've done enough of that in the test runs. But our eventual city will be elsewhere. That is the big difference. So this is going to be a temporary settlement. We will eventually move to one of the corners of the map to build the permanent settlement. We'll be taking some massive use of the flattened terrain tools. We'll slowly start moving our people outward. I'm going to try something here that I haven't done in my test runs in terms of how I'm going to lodge the people. Because the whole goal of the first bit here in the first episode is going to be to set up everything to build and get ready to hit that run at ×10 speed button. Because, yes, I will run it times 10. Why? Because I have limited time in videos. I'm not going to run as long as some other folks. I will keep in the old 15-minute limit because, well, that's what my screen recorder limits me to, because I don't want to pay for one, because I'm cheap. So, while we stock the rivers with fish, our country has rested all their colonial ambitions on our venture. Job is to ensure the survival of your country's citizens. No pressure, no, not at all, just all the colonialness of our civilizations are letting strict on us. So, let's get to it. Get rid of the herbs, get rid of the poisonous mushrooms. That's a good thing to get rid of. Wildlife, cows. Oh, there's some also differences between what I'm using. Excellent Adventure and Sky's version of Colonial Charter, so I'll be sure to emphasize a few of those. Oh, that reminds me, I just received an email that he has a new episode, so I'll have to watch that later. Meantime, right, stop! Let's zoom out and see, where do we start? Oh, I should know this. This is the same place Sky started. It's got this nice little peninsula here, and I'll put up a few things so I can see what the heck is going on. There's that map we're all familiar with, and oh, this offers a bit of a dilemma. I think I'm going to go down here in the southwest corner for the eventual city. So that is where the city will eventually go, and got some nice trees over here. Liking this a lot. I hate 50 resource limits, so we're going to up these to 100s. Said 100s. Materials! This is for everything that is not logs, stone, iron, nor fuel. Remember how that whole bricks showed up as stone, things like that? That's been fixed in this version of the mod or expansion pack, whatever you want to call it. Right, so put the event log down here with the timer, since I won't have to click anything in there, really. At least I shouldn't, unless I miss a trader like some other boneheads out there. We will up our limit of logs to 2,000 and our fuel to 5,000, because with more logs means more fuel. Means more fuel means more everything. So, limits are done. Let's see what we're going to build and how we're going to do it this time. Normally I like running my access road vertically. I think I'm going to run it horizontal this time. So, first thing that it always starts off with is the Gatherer's Hut. Best way to get food starting in hard, because we don't have any seeds. We are not a seedy guy this time. Mystic Questers, you know what I just referenced. So we'll plop them right there. That seems like a good enough spot. Got a lot of stone in this area. Put him there. And for guidance, I will put in my road. Now, where is that building? Right, pin you. Because I want to know where you are for when we place this road. There's the road. Send it as far east. And as far west as we can. I will also send one north to there so that everybody can access the cart. This road is temporary. So there is that. And I'll also, since this whole establishment's pretty much temporary, I'll do that and put this guy in a corner. Yeah, I'm not going to go with a single road here. I'm going to go in a corner. And instead of putting the road where I originally put it, we'll put it there instead. But that's okay, because we can delete a road. Make sure we only delete one. Good, because nothing's been built yet. Doesn't cost me anything to do that. Alright, where to next? We can unpin this guy. while we're talking food, we will put in a hunting cabin. We'll spin that around, put him over there. And these folks will eventually need a storage barn. So we'll set that in, but we won't put that active just yet. The main thing this node is going to be producing is firewood. So let me put in for now, a general purpose stockpile. Put it right in the corner there, and because this is going to serve a lot of stuff, let's put it in as a big old 10 by 10. Love big stockpiles. So we've got that, we've got the food. What else do we need? We need a woodcutter. Yes, that we do. So Mr. Woodcutter will put you in right there. Now woodcutter needs wood, of course, so we're going to put in some more. These will be the permanent stockpiles. Put in a wood stockpile here right on the corner. And since you plan on getting a lot of wood, let's put it at 10 by 10. Now what is he also going to be producing? He's also going to be producing fuel in the form of firewood, so we'll put in a nice 10 by 10 for that. And we'll also have a dedicated iron stockpile over here as well. So you're probably wondering, what's the iron stockpile for? Well, that's because we're going to build something else here, and that is a blacksmith. Drop him in so he has good access to food or to logs and iron, rather, so he can get to work eventually, but he's an eventual. We'll put him on pause for now. So we have fuel, we have food, we will also need housing. Yes. Love shacks. We will put in the tiny shacks. Because remember, this is all temporary. So we'll put in 5 of these guys, really closely packed. And we'll allocate for a 6th. That's a whole lot of stuff, and you know what? The more I'm thinking about it, I don't want to put it there, because the storage barn's over on that end. So, in typical me fashion, we're going to get rid of all those, even though I just put them in. Why? Because I'm thinking about this live, and I'm running low on time. So, let's put the tiny little shacks in. Get this place set up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything's on the main road, and we'll allocate for a 6th because we can. We will tell all of our people to gather up everything in this area. And even Riverside. And that should be enough to get us going. So when next you see me, we're going to hit that little start button. So for now, this is GTN 2002 for Let's Play Banished. And we'll see you for go time next time. Bye-bye.